The Pacific Northwest may be home to an extraordinary beast. This terrifying legend has haunted residents for centuries. Modern forensic science searches for evidence of an animal that is not supposed to exist.
This is strong physical evidence of something. There's something out there.
Witnesses around the world report seeing monsters. Are they real or imaginary? Science searches for answers.
On the western fringe of the rugged Pacific Northwest sits Vancouver Island. 12,000 square miles of surging rivers, ancient rainforest, and storm-beaten beaches. It's located 50 miles to the southwest of the city of Vancouver, Canada, and 70 miles northwest of Seattle, Washington. This island wilderness attracts hikers, hunters, and something else. Native American legend says that a large ape is known to stalk the rivers and coastline of this rain-soaked island.
Somebody find me a stick, goddammit.
All right. This is, what is this? This is the third Bigfoot domicile we came across so far?
Prime territory.
Prime territory.
Prime territory. You can hear the mating call all around.
Listen. Pete, go for a call.
Give him the springtime mating call. Perfect. As you can see here, we found yet another Bigfoot track. This right here just tells it all. This thing weighs at least 700–800 pounds. So you can see all the weight and the pressure comes down here, and on the push off disrupts the dirt here. So this is without a doubt some concrete evidence we have here. Let's go see what else we can find.
The science team will examine the casts of these tracks using expert forensic analysis.
As you can see, we've found some Bigfoot droppings, and you can tell this is at least, you know, a week old. I mean, just by the scent and like the texture on it. This isn't new enough for us. We're gonna go have to find some little more modern stuff. Stay tuned. We have here the power supply station for one of the Sasquatch holding grounds. As you can see, this is where they get their power from. It doesn't seem that it's been in use as of late. It's hard to say though. These are pretty unmaintained, so they could be going on for years after everybody's gone. So it's anyone's guess as to how long this thing's been in here for. But yeah, very rare to see these things out here, but we've just been seeing them all day. About time we get some footage.
All right, here we found the Bigfoot holding ground. We're about 100 meters into the domicile. How this works is Bigfoot, they actually take the material that you find down into the infrastructure down there. They take the material being built and they build their own compound. Now, how this works is this is their main source, the main source of water. This is, okay? So what they do is they actually store rainwater in here over the summer through this opening. Water comes out of here. They can go and harvest the water, go up onto the mountainside, and they can start farming. They can start building rivers. That was how the Fraser River was built originally. This right here, this is the food storage. So much like Native Americans, the Native Americans actually learned this from Bigfoot. Bigfoot taught Native Americans that if you put food into a cold box, it's actually going to preserve it for a long time. Bigfoot here shows us another historic moment of of what's about to come here.
Here we found some more Sasquatch droppings here. And as you can see, it's a youth. It's a little more fresh, and the coloration is actually from eating human meat. So they're consuming human flesh here, and once they acquire a taste for it, there's no stopping them from getting what they want.
Alright, so we just finished our first trip into the domiciles. We've encountered a total of 4 so far. Right before we came down into this clearing here, there was actually some knocking on the wood. It was an intimidation process of the Bigfoot, kind of a way of them aggressing us out of their mountain, out of their, sort of out of their home, you know. They were aware that we were in the domicile. We did have to get out quite quickly. Unfortunately, the camera couldn't come into play. We were getting out of there as fast as we could. We just stopped, we just got kind of into place here, and now we're going to try to continue down the river, down Thompson River here. We're going to head to Everest and see if we can find we can either find Sasquatch, Bigfoot, or maybe if we go up into Everest, we'll find the Yeti. But as of right now, we'll take a look at another domicile. Okay, so Pete, hold on, what's happening? What's happening? What are they doing here?
They're definitely trying to cover up what's going on. We found some serious evidence, and they're not taking this away from. I'm going to keep this camera down so they don't get any suspicion. Don't. Yeah, there's a bunch of crazy shit going on. Save our Sasquatch.
Save our Sasquatch?
Yeah.
I
keep that.
Alright, right here we're entering the Tunnel Bear. This is called
Tunnel Bus Tunnel Bear.
This is the Tunnel Bus Tunnel Bear. Peachy, do you have anything to say about this tunnel?
So much is going on in here. A lot of history.
Yeah.
It's not exactly what you think, you know?
Yeah.
It just changes so much. Evolution, rock slides crumbling down, the Yetis and Sasquatch taking it down a notch or two. It's not even recognizable.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe.
You wouldn't believe it. That's exactly right. And that just goes to show that, really, we're all stranded out here in the Canadian wilderness. Yeah.
The only way to reach the island is via water. At their narrowest point, the saltwater channels separating the island from the Canadian mainland are more than half a mile wide.
All right, we're here at our next pit stop. What we found here is some Bigfoot evidence when we were driving in. Unfortunately, the aggression occurred again and we couldn't pull our camera out. But we got it all ready. We're here. P2 and I, we're going to go and venture downward into that crossing area down there. It's our next step to finding another Bigfoot domicile. Now, I'm going to take the camera from here. We'll keep you posted.
It's getting real eerie out here. We're about 20 miles off the beaten path. I just got this like really, my heart's going a mile an hour. We're entering the domicile.
Alright Pete, what's happening?
Go on.
Let's go. Where Squatch lives. We've heard reports of Squatch being seen nearby. Let's look at the damage. It's definitely Squatch territory.
It's a shame. This was once a well-built mansion. It just goes to show what they can do.
Yeah. Is this a domicile?
This right here is the biggest domicile I've ever seen. Don't you step on this here. That's not almost surely Squatch trap.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Shh, Pete.
smell it?
Yeah, what is that?
Squatch.
Squatch? Smell of squash. Pete.
It's reeking.
Something's reeking. Hey! Come on, hey! Hey! Okay. We were just in the Bigfoot domicile. Once again, the aggression started. But instead of coming down the mountain, it was coming up the mountain. Rocks were flying, water was flying. It was, holy fuck. The only way we could have escaped was to run right then. The camera, we almost lost the camera down the hill. We're gonna have to keep going from here. Come on, Pete.
The Monster Quest team has unearthed some intriguing new evidence. They've proven that the footprints of the creature are real and that they do not belong to any known species. They have established that the water-rich environment of Vancouver Island is a perfect habitat for the creature.
Dead, of course.
They have identified areas of low human population that are promising targets for future investigations. And they've gathered valuable eyewitness testimony from locals who have seen the beast.